You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In the third anniversary of Duel Links, we got all past selection boxes back along with a new EX structure deck for Dragunity, which I already made a video on, link for that will be in the description, and the link for my past Are Selection Boxes Worth It video will also be in the description, so you can check those out if you want. Now, we also got a new main selection box for which I will talk in this one. We of course have reprints and new cards in it, so let's see if it's worth it or not. First of all, the same applies for this box as any other main selection box. You can only acquire 10 packs with gems and one ultra rare or super rare is guaranteed with each pack. So for free-to-play players, everything will be based on your RNG luck if you do decide to open this selection box. Let's go over the new cards though. Goyo Guardian, a great synchro monster, but it seems pretty unreliable at the moment because it requires an Earth Tuner in order to summon, and we don't have many great ones in the game. If you can summon him consistently though, it can help you win some duels, but not a card to now go out of your way in order to obtain. Then we have Elemental Hero Stratos. This is a long-awaited card by hero fans that has a great effect and I think was even limited and banned at some point in the TCG, and of course will be a huge boost to heroes. Undoubtedly one of the best cards in here. So many combos and decks will now be viable just because of this card. For free to play, I would advise you to not get this box just for the Stratos hype, because most likely you won't be able to get 3, maybe not even 1, so wait for his main box to arrive. Then we have Masked Chameleon, which is a unique tuner and might be useful in the future for some decks. It's also an Earth tuner, so maybe paired up with Goyo Guardian, but I don't think it will be meta relevant at the moment. Then we get Fiendish Chain, an amazing back row card that easily can, and I think will, become a staple in any deck. The card even counterplays more than half the meta right now, so absolutely a great card. Moving on to the new super rares, we have Naturia Barkion. Okay synchro with good effect, but I doubt it will be relevant anytime soon, especially without any reliable way to summon it consistently. Vision Hero Adoration is another Fusion Hero monster bait, in my opinion. Not a great effect, and you can probably fusion summon something better in most situations. It's mainly a late game card if you already have an established field. Eren Lightsworn Monk is an interesting card with an interesting effect that can maybe help its archetype a bit. Nefarious doesn't seem amazing at first glance. Cursed Pig is a Xingqiang Hu but monster version that can be helpful to surprise your opponent with and clog their back row spots. Inari Fire is another card that you can special summon, but not something crazy. Maybe it can help you with life point protection or synchro summoning sometimes. Phosphorus, the Elemental Lord. I think as an Elemental Lord it will mainly have the potential to see play in Element Saber decks, but not anything meta changing I would say, and not that easy to summon. And lastly, Black Illusion. The never-ending utility box of Dark Magician keeps on giving. This card is good, but also not searchable and can even make you brick, so while you can be saved by it, it can also harm you at times, so I wouldn't call this an amazing card that will immediately see play in the meta Dark Magician deck. Now let's go over the reprints. First we have Vermilion Dragon Mech, a great 9-star synchro monster. Pretty much whenever you need a 9-star synchro monster and you're not playing a specific archetype deck with synchro monsters from that archetype, you might as well run Vermilion. Great card, not gonna be a problem if you have that one. Then Stardust Dragon, I would say the same, never has been meta relevant really, but still an okay 8-star synchro monster. Armadis is another good synchro monster that probably has seen the most meta play out of these three, but it's not meta relevant at the moment, although still a great 5-star synchro monster. So they give us 3 good synchro monsters here, which is good to see. Then we have the Whitestone of Ancients, a core card for Blue Eyes decks. Vision Hero Witch Raider is old news. Genex Undyne, nothing crazy, and the same goes for this zombie over here, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Then we go over to Gold Sarcophagus. This card is only available through a structure deck and dream tickets, so getting it from here if you decide to open for something else, it is a good bonus I guess. It is mainly used in Shiranui at the current meta. Then we have cards of Consonance, Now that Dragunity is coming to the meta, this card maybe will see play, but it has never been meta relevant in the past. Magician Navigation, obviously great in Dark Magician decks and a core 3 of, but I would say if you just want this card, might as well open from its mini box. Then we have Dust Tornado, nothing crazy, and Dimensional Prison, which is a good card, but not a card that should make you open the box. For example, the new card, Fiendish Chain, is way better. Then over to the super rares, the White Stone of Legend is not good. Crystron C3, obviously great for Crystrons. If you don't have Crystrons, you shouldn't care. Then Rico is not worth it. Glyph, the Phantom Bird, is not worth it. Beast King Barbaros is not worth it. Gilasaurus is not worth it. Cock-a-doodly-doo is not worth it. Dawn Knight is good in Blue Eyes, but if you don't have Blue Eyes, this is not a great card to have. Block Dragon, nothing special. Concentrating Current would be considered a staple like some months ago. Right now it's not seeing crazy play, but it's an okay card to have. As you can see, it's even semi-limited, so it does something right. And then we have Wire Trap, an okay counter trap, but there are better counter traps in the game. Ultimate Providence can replace this card. Then Unending Nightmare was relevant at some point with Ancient Years, but not anymore. Fusion Reserve is okay, now that Dark Magician is more consistent, it's not gonna see much play, and Necrofusion also is not the best card, but can see some play in, I think, Red Ice decks. Yeah, probably in Red Ice decks it has seen the most play, but nothing special here either. So as you can see, there are good reprints, okay, but I'm not gonna say open the box for sure, because it's a high risk, but also it can be high reward decision, because you might get Stardust, a Vermilion, like me that I don't have them. You can also get the Sarcophagus, your third navigation, let's say, or even maybe some of the new great cards, Fiendish Chain and Elemental Hero Stratos. So it's on you if you want to open or not. I just wanted to go over the cards real quick and see what's important and what's not really that great. All in all, this is a pretty good selection box, but I don't think it will be meta changing just because the amount of players with all the cards at 3 will be low, and none of the past selection boxes have been meta changing in any way. If you want to gamble your way into getting the one card you missed for your deck, you can try that, but as a free to play you will probably be better off saving your gems, because a lot of archetype specific support is in here that won't help you if you don't already have a specific deck build. That's my view on the new selection box. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below and subscribe to the channel for more Duel Links content. Thank you so much for watching, see you in the next one.